We are actually not after a passion. We are after who we think the passion allows us to be or become. So, when we break that down a little bit, if you want to be someone who, if you're in the stage where you want to find your passion and be someone who has a passion, and I don't know, maybe you look at people who do have a passion and you're like, well, what am I missing? They have such a secret sauce to life. And that's the secret sauce, is that it is a secret sauce to life and not given to them by a passion. They are just passionate and they were able to find a very strong channel for the passion they already have for life. And so for some people, I feel like it can be one big thing, and they are able to put all of their energy into that one big thing. So it becomes really big because they have a lot of life passion. And I think what can be confusing for me in the past, and maybe other people, is if you have a lot of different things that you want to do. And so from the outside, it might feel like all those channels are a little smaller, and there's not this big one, all consuming life passion that like does something for you. So, what I've found whenever I was in a phase of my life where I felt like I was trying to find my purpose and find fulfillment and live in my purpose, like all these nice sounding things that you don't really know how to feel in your body or what it would feel like. That was kind of the missing link for me, was that all of these things sounded nice, but whenever I actually started embodying how that would feel to me is when I feel like I found my passion and found my purpose. And now I deeply and innately know that I am actually not passionate, or like I don't have a purpose over any one thing. I am passionate. I have a purpose just by existing, and that's it. And I happen to figure out the different channels that I want it to go through. A really big channel for me is YouTube. Literally my YouTube channel. Like that's a way I put a lot of my purpose and passion into. But it really comes down to the fact that I'm passionate about everything I'm talking about, everything that I'm filming. I don't film things that I'm not passionate about. I'm not, you know, I'm even to the point where I don't want to film like my chicken chores because it feels boring to me, and I'm glad it feels boring to me. It means that like I'm in a phase of that dream of mine that like it's happened. That's a kind of a manifestation segue, but like think about your big dream. Think about if you were in that big dream, what's the boring thing that would how would you feel bored of it? I think that's a way you can make the dream really, really close, because for so long you sit with all this excitement. Like, I was so excited to have chickens. I would have been so, like, I would have watched someone just do chicken chores or how to take care of chickens, like, start to finish. I would have been on the edge of my seat. And so those phases are really cool to go through. And I do have some chicken chore videos because in my head I could still tap into that version of me that would have been excited about that. But I'm glad it's boring now. It means I'm in a different phase of living in that reality and that dream. But back to purpose, I still feel purposeful and passionate about owning chickens. Um, but I think my overall point was that yeah, everything that I'm filming on YouTube is just what I'm currently passionate about. That's what's making its way onto the screen. That's what's making its way into my filming field, my editing field, my posting field, you know? And I know that if this channel completely disappeared for some odd reason, like out of my control, within my control, that doesn't actually mean anything about me living in my purpose or having a passion. That's just, oh, I mean, that really sucks. Would feel completely disappointed. Um, but I'm not living in my purpose because I'm doing YouTube. It is part of my passion and purpose, but it's not the end all be all. And I think the people that have really deep rooted purpose work and feel really fulfilled by showing up every day know that about whatever they're doing as well. That no matter what happens, they will still wake up every day and feel passionate and purposeful because it was never about the thing in the first place. It was about how they get up and feel. And I wanted to wake up and feel like I was creative and working on something creatively and noting down all of my big ideas and all of my big dreams and all my thoughts that just come through, like this thought is coming through right now. That's what I wanted to feel like. And I was using YouTube to fulfill that need. But it can be fulfilled in a lot of other ways. If I went to an in person job with other coworkers, I would figure out how that could make me feel purposeful and fulfilled. And I have many times before, like, worked with people, maybe not liked that job, not liked that environment, and figured out, okay, what's the one good thing that this person enjoys? Maybe someone I don't like at work, say. What's one thing that they really enjoy that I could bring up every time? And just by figuring that out and making sure to continuously ask them, if you know maybe they're going in their negative spiral or something, they light up and a little bit they feel a little bit of purpose in their day. They feel like someone has seen them because they know what they truly deep down want to talk about, because everyone has purpose and passion about something. And so then in those jobs and environments are getting better experiences with the people I'm interacting with, even if I don't want to specifically be there. And yeah, I feel like that's how I was able to make the most of the jobs that I didn't always like. And even, yeah, I think that there's a power in that as well, like being able to extract someone's passion about something. And it's so fun to see people light up. So if you are in a stage where you are feeling passionless, purposeless, you feel like you're missing that secret sauce, you're actually in a really, really cool spot, because that means you get to try anything and everything. You have a clean slate. You have a clean slate. I don't specifically, I don't know, I do try a lot of new hobbies and stuff still. I still don't have time for a lot of things because I'm putting a lot of time and energy into my big three: YouTube, writing, and gardening. I want to be a flower farmer. And I still have plenty of other time in the day, and I do fun things. I game, I read, I do other hobbies for sure. But now that those are my kind of three solid things that I'm doing, that's pretty set, like that's my big creative, purposeful filled, passionate time. And maybe about 2 years ago, I mean, I gardened, but I wasn't doing any of these things. I wrote sometimes, I'll say, but I didn't prioritize it as I wanted to at the time. And yeah, I felt very lost and I felt boring. I felt uninteresting. Um, I don't know, I just didn't like myself that much. I thought I was just kind of a boring person and I didn't do that much. I wasn't into that much. I was also struggling with some energy levels and stuff, so there was a lot that I wanted to do that I just didn't have the energy for, like physically. So a lot of it compounded, I'd say. But deep down, it was just like, I feel like I'm meant for more, and I don't know what that more is. And I'm frustrated that I don't know what that more is. And every time I even think about more, uh, deep purpose led work or passion or creativity or whatever, it all feels so big. I don't know where to start. I don't know how to start building. I don't know what to do. And then I fell away again. Like, I was like, well, I guess I'm boring. I guess I can't do anything. Like, it was a frustrating energy to be in because I didn't believe in myself and I didn't feel like I had a purpose. And that just felt really, really important to me at the time. I think I thought whenever I found my purpose that everything would fall into place. But I think it kind of works the opposite way. I think everything starts to not even fall into place. You're placing it into place, you're figuring out the puzzle. And whenever the pieces start to make this bigger picture, then you notice what your purpose is. I don't actually think purpose is something you work towards. I think it's something in hindsight that you see. My purpose in that season was to start filming, to believe my life was interesting enough to film, to discover that maybe I wasn't interesting and that was something important to me to be interesting. So I needed to actually do the hobbies I wanted to do. I needed to figure out the ways I wanted to be interesting and the things that I wanted to talk about and the things that I wanted to share and share them. Like, that's what the purpose that season held for me. Last season, 2025, was I I mean, we're still so close from 2025, so I probably can't specifically articulate what that entire season was, but I feel like a lot of it was just proving to myself that I could keep up with this bigger dream and desire I had, that I had the ability to be disciplined, that I had the ability to be consistent, that I was worth showing up weekly for, which that's just very touching for me. That's something that I proved to myself that I would do no matter what. Whether I ever see a penny, it gives me energy and fills me with purpose and fills me with passion. And passion is a really good currency as well, you know? And now, yeah, I can't know what the purpose of 2026 is until it happens. I'm not reaching for a purpose. I feel like checking in and tapping in every day is all I can do. And I have felt that shift a lot this last month of I am not reaching. I can't. I literally would be off balance in the here and now to reach for something in the future. So all I can be is here and now. And because of that, I have felt most in my passion and purpose and fulfilled. You know, I don't long to feel like meaningful anymore. I just am meaningful, and I'm using YouTube as a channel for that, writing as a channel for that, you know, gardening, whatever I end up deciding to do with my life. No matter what season I'm in, no matter what I'm creating, I know that those will always be true. That, like, yeah, you live in your purpose and your passion and then do things. You don't like gain passion and purpose by doing things. So, yeah, that's my little daily download for today. And I hope that this was helpful for you. And yeah, I'm Felicia, and watch another if you've enjoyed this one. And I will catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one. Bye, guys.